Hi everyone, welcome back to Talk with Chi. Thank you to my subscribers for always tuning in and watching my videos. And if you're watching this video for the first time, kindly hit the like, share and the subscribe button. Thank you. Today, we're going to be talking about the sprinkle relationship approach. I don't know if you all have come across SheraSeven. She's the one that says sprinkle. Yeah, she speaks about relationship. Yeah, and so I want us to talk about it in this video. Her type of relationship approach. First of all, I'm going to start by telling you what her relationship approach is if you don't know her before now. So SheraSeven, that's her name, and her content is always about women knowing their worth, which is very important. And women, she says it a whole lot that she is not a relationship coach, she is a financial advisor. She teaches women to prioritize dating for money. Yes, dating for financial stability, dating for that soft life, and majorly targeting older men that can give you that kind of comfortable life that you want and leave inheritance for you when he dies. So yeah, she talks about things like that, and she talks about how you should not prioritize. Love should not be in your priority as a woman. It is about financial security and stability. So we are going to talk about that approach, that kind of mentality in relationship. Is it a good mentality? Is it something that should be frowned on, or is it something that we should give a thumbs up that yes, that is nice and all? She believes that men cheat. All men cheat. So why not just go for the richer one? That's that kind of saying that they say it's better to cry in a Lamborghini than keke. So she believes that all men cheat and lie. So why not just go for a rich one who lies and cheats than being with a poor man that is also cheating and lying with no benefits. So yeah, that's things that she says and all that. And she has been able to amass a whole lot of followers with this. Yes, she has a whole lot of followers, a whole lot of women supporting her and loving her content, and and prioritizing money and all that, and saying sprinkle. So let's talk about it. So let's talk about our approach in relationship. To an extent, I agree and I do not agree. Yes, but I agree with some things she says, but not entirely what she says. So let me point out the things that I do not agree on and the things that I agree on. So the first thing I'm going to point out is about relationship. Okay, every relationship is beneficial, which is very true. Even if you feel like, okay, I'm entering this relationship because I love the person. Yeah, you love that person, but there are some things you saw and you said, oh, okay, I want to marry this woman. Because you saw that she's going to be of benefit to you. Meaning that, oh, this woman looks homely. It's like she's going to take care of my home. She's going to take care of my children. She's going to, make healthy babies for me and all that. So men see these things and say, okay, yes, that is why I want to marry this woman. And the woman on her own part sees the man and like, okay, this man should be able to provide for my family, provide for my children. And that is the part I agree with her about. Because, as a woman, it should be beyond love. Prioritize financial stability for your children too and for your family. You yourself, you should be financially stable. Yes. And also prioritize financial stability too. Because, this is marriage you're talking about. This is marriage you're talking about. It's not anything. Okay? So, it is not selfish to prioritize financial stability among other things. Okay? It's not like that should be the only thing you're after. No. Among other things, when you've seen other areas, okay, this guy is good, this guy is wonderful, this guy is attentive, this guy is loyal, this guy is everything, then this guy is also stable. It is not gold digging to prioritize financial stability, and that is where I agree with her. Yes, relationships are beneficial. A man has already seen his benefits, and that is why he's with you. So you also seeing your own benefit in that relationship is not a bad thing. Yes, it is not a bad thing. So I agree with her point of view about getting with someone that is financially stable. when you want to marry, prioritizing stability to an extent. I'm not saying you must be $10 rich, but at least that comfort, you are comfortable. That is very important. Comfortability. I agree with the financial stability part, but let it not be the only reason you want to marry, especially marrying an older man. That our own idea of marrying an older man that is older than you, at least like 25 30 years. Anyway, if it's your dream, if you love older male that are almost your father's age mates, that's nice for you, but I do not agree with that part. I mean, it doesn't have to be older, significantly older and close to his deathbed. You are not doing that. So yes, that's what I don't agree with. And she says all men cheat, and you should not be bothered about a cheating man because all of them cheat. I do not agree that all men cheat. This mentality is what gives men the freedom and the entitlement to cheating. All men do not cheat. I know you people want to argue with me. It's a lie. Yes, majority of them cheat, but not all of them. And I do not have that mentality that all men cheat, because I will not stay with a cheating man. I will not do that. So I don't have the mentality that all men cheat or men are polygamous in nature or that bullshit. I do not share in that thought process. So that is what I do not agree with SheraSeven on. All men do not cheat. The one you dated cheated. She does not mean all of them are cheats. The third thing she talks about is prioritizing yourself as a woman, which is very important. I mean, you should prioritize yourself at every point in time. I mean, you matter, you come first. I mean, it's when you are whole, it's when you are complete. That's when you'll be able to love another person. So prioritize your wholeness, prioritize your comfortability, prioritize yourself first. Okay, that is when you'll be able to let another person in. So I agree with that particular point where she says you are a priority, prioritize yourself, focus on yourself, focus on your own things. It is very important that you focus on yourself as a woman and not let your life be about the man and all your world be about him. Have your own thing that you are doing. Have your own life. Prioritize yourself. It is very important. The first one is that she low-key supports marrying another person's husband. I mean, because you are saying marry an older man. Which older man isn't married? A whole lot of older men are married. So that means you are saying marry a man with a wife, a second wife. She herself, she married a man that, that had a wife, but he has divorced his wife and she entered the marriage. So yeah, she's obviously preaching that kind of thing, which is against my religion and against my personal faith and belief. Marrying someone's husband, no. What you are doing is that you are putting asunder. What you are doing is that you are putting asunder what God has joined together, and God will fight you. So leave people's marriages alone. Leave people's marriages alone. I'm sorry I did that, but I do not advise you dating a man that is married. No. Even if the man comes to you, you can say no. You can say no, and you should say no. So I don't support the idea of marrying an older man, because most likely that older man is a married man or a divorcee, and in the sight of God, even if he's a divorcee, you are still committing adultery with him, because as long as that his wife is not dead, then what you are doing is you are committing adultery. So yeah, I do not support that, because I'm a Christian and my personal belief do not go with that. So the fifth one is that she encourages women to be liabilities, to be a soft, spoilt woman that will relax and be taken care of. No, I do not support women to be liabilities in this day and age. Yeah, I love the idea that your man provides for you and all that, but I don't think you should become a liability and let him do everything 100%. I mean, it is not easy. Support him the way you can. But she doesn't even preach you supporting your man in any way monetarily. He has to be the one to foot the bill 100% every damn time. I mean, that man has to be a billionaire, because in this kind of economy, I'm not sure any man will comfortably foot the bill 100% of the time. A man with a family of 3-4 foot the bill 100% of time. No, I feel like there comes a point whereby you would come in and support in your own little way. There comes a point, even if it's footing the bill 100%, there should be a point whereby you will come and support. But she's not preaching that kind of support. She's preaching, if he cannot provide, go and meet another man that will provide 100%. And no. I mean, if you're providing man, if you're with a man that is providing for you and the family, and maybe at some point he went short on cash, at some point, money reduced and one thing or the other, you should be able to step in as a woman and cover up for that moment. Not that you should do it entirely. That's not what I'm saying. At least for that moment, to fill the void. So that is why I don't agree with that particular one. You should be able to step in at some point. I want a provider man, of course, but I also know that I'm going to support in my own little way. When I'm needed, when it is time to support, I know I'm going to show up. Because if I claim that I love this man, I should be able to show up for him too, the way he shows up for me. That's the whole essence of love, I think. So that's it. And the last reason is she preaches to women that they are the prize, and that is on period. Thank you. Because you are the prize. So I agree with that 100%. You as a woman, you are the prize. You are the prize. Even in the Bible, God says, he that findeth a wife did what? Findeth a good thing and obtained favor from the Lord. So you are the prize. So carry yourself as such. Carry yourself with such dignity. Carry yourself with such self-importance, because you know who you are. Yes, you are the prize. You are trying to extend that man's generation. You are going to give birth to children and extend his lineage. Okay? Not be small thing. So you are the prize. He's going to come and beg for your hand in marriage. And your family will allow him take you and marry you. He ought to continue treating you like the prize that you are. So you are the prize. I want you to know that when you have that mentality that you are the prize, you will know your worth and you will not settle for less. I want better for women. I really want better. So I agree with that stand that yes, you are the prize. So carry yourself as the prize. Stop begging for love. Stop begging for love. If he does not call you, check up on you, let that nigga go. If you cannot change the man, change the man. You get it? So stop begging for love. You are the prize, my dear. You are the prize. And this is why I like Lori Harvey. I don't care how you put bash her that, oh, she's doing this, she's a serial monogamist, blah, blah, blah. That woman knows that she's the prize. And that's on period. Thank you. She knows she's the prize and she moves as such. So please, you are the prize. Don't let anybody feel like he's doing you a favor. Who is doing you a favor, please? I'm coming to extend your lineage, your girl. You are not the one doing me a favor. I am coming to extend your lineage. So please, you're supposed to be worshipping the very floor I walk on. Thank you. So that's it. Thank you so much for listening to me. So what do you think about this SheraSeven sprinkle relationship approach? Do you think that you agree with almost everything that she says, or maybe some few parts? I want to see your comments in the comment section. Do not forget to drop that comment. So thank you for listening to me, and have a good day. And do not forget to like and share and subscribe. Thank you and bye.